again?
I mean, you can double chakra someone pretty effectively when you have recall. So yeah, you can get 12 CDR. It's 8 seconds duration. So you can't really get full uptime on it. You can improve the duration with the 10 talent. 5 seconds. I guess you could theoretically do it. 13 seconds duration and you double CDR. It could basically be perma work ride.
Pretty insane. And you add in the stuns being spammed out as well.
Yeah. I do believe that it's more likely we're going to play around Storm, the more classic, that's the thing that people are likely to do. But as you mentioned, the stun and the work ride, it could be really impactful to mine these two.
Yeah, definitely valuable. We might see it in lane. As we did see there, a slight mismatch. Bounty rune, 3 for Spirit, 1 for Skitter on the Falcon side. Skitter laning with snaking up top, and Baden and Silencer versus a Tide and Muerta. How's this going to go down?
I mean, the cool thing is they decide to swap around. Put the Abaddon, as a carry here. I was thinking this would be an off-lane and Abaddon, but Abaddon is really strong. Silencer is a very strong laner. This will be a tough lane for Collapse.
Yeah, already dropping very low, close to death. Snaking, keeping that damage going on Rue as well. Already burning through a lot of that. Team Spirit regen in the flame stage. Yeah, they definitely have the
right now.
Yeah, 1v2 zoning out here, really getting kills. First front on the menu for snaking, just waiting for the moment to take it. There was definitely a long deliberation period, right, when they picked this Abaddon, they go into that last pick of the draft, and they're thinking, do we swap Abaddon? 1, 3, pick the spend, we all think, oh, carry spend, off lane Abaddon. And then they do the swap again.
I mean, we'll see how it's going to work out on the off-lane. Generally, going melee against TA can be a bit tricky. Already meld struck, harassed a bit in lane. His CS is not looking good against TA. 10 and 6, and he is 5-0. So he's hard losing the 1v1, while the supports have been busy doing their own thing.
That's unbelievable. Steps up. Snaking hasn't leveled the second skill yet. He's gonna have
takes, but you signed up for this lane. The TA was known for a long time. You wanted to play spend into it. I think this is a really rough lane for him, and Jakiro only adds to that since Jakiro is higher impact auto in lane stage. They will have a tough time. Finally, we haven't talked about that much. Mid lane, Quinn is doing a good job for now. CSing against the Ember, but overall, Ember has favored in this matchup. It's very detailed down to mechanics.
Yeah, mechanics, rotations, rune control, all the nitty-gritty stuff comes into play. Really, these two off-laners, they're going to start begging and pleading for their support to go and stack jungle, right? Build up the main stacks for Tide and Spend, are both pretty adept at clearing them to try and catch up after this resounding loss in the lane stage, and it looks like we're posture here. Might just be able to find crit. That's a good TP out though.
Fighting.
Collapse. Snaking at the same time up at top lane.
Thought it was going to be fine. He had healing Lotus, but you cannot underestimate impact of glaives over time. Snaking with a lot of stats from surface and the branches brings him down there.
The brain drain begins.
-1. I think that Snake is really low, can kill himself on the Ancient. Get back lane.
And then Amar being bullied around by the Boschka. Just wanted to drag his way by the tower so we can get something. It does mean that Hero TA, they've got access to large and small camp pulls. It looks like that 4-minute rune much more important for Boschka to go and guard. So they can get themselves a lull refill top and stop Quinn from refilling bottom. That's huge for this mid lane.
Yeah, it's gonna be very nice impact. And when you have both off-laners struggling this bad, whoever can get an edge on mid lane is gonna be very impactful. Their activation will be more important than ever. 6-minute rune is going to be important for both teams to control. Spirit heroes always want the runes. Problem here for Falcons as well is that struggling on the off-laner. And as per usual, Cobble stacks jungle. But an off-lane spend being fully in lane doesn't clear jungle that easily. He's 2 points great, he's going to try, but this is poor man's jungle compared to Sand King or Tide or something back in jungle. This does not look very fast.
Any of the other heroes, right? Darkseer, Ion Shell, Wraithing of the Skeletons, Beastmaster with the Axes. Sven can try his hardest, but bless his little soft. He's got great cleave level 2 and 50 HP remaining. But in the meantime, having a little scrap in the mid lane with Lal. Mar nearly dying to the Warpine Raiders, had to pop a Lotus to stay alive. While this is happening, got and a Rue building stacks of his own.
Of course. And Poshka invading, going in and just contesting a bit of the ancient wall, trying to make sure there's no big fallback mechanics for them.
Just Dota 2 now. That's what we've devolved into. Pause 3, minute 5, jungling.
He's
bringing back Iron Power.
Magic stick. He's winning. Level 5 for this man.
Give the man a chronic blade. Real action's happening in the mid lane though. Miposhka with a catapult here. Forcing Quinn away from lane. Lal loses quite a fair amount of health there, just the tower hits. But there's damage to the tower, unhealable damage. Not being stopped by Falcons right now. We'll get the rune grab, but Sven TPing in mid as well. They're bringing numbers to try and mitigate their losses. A stun on Jakiro on the tower and a zip from Quinn. Next to kill on Miposhka.
He has to carry. Keep getting that in. He sees top. He sees these sides trying to get away with farming. Science gets real furious. Already running over. What's he pulling these creeps? What's he gonna try and farm it on? Is it just running away time?
Just don't get caught, right?
This is quite the journey. Come to the gate with me, creeps. Take the gate bottom.
I don't think they want to follow you there. They've lost aggro as well. Now collapse. He's going to go for the TP. No, stunned up in his lane. So we've got a nice juicy wave arriving in front of his tier 1, which is good. But 7th minute. Wisdom Shrines about to pop up. Both Miposhka and Radan ready and waiting to take it. Looks like on the left-hand side they're going to have Skitter step in there. Collapsing Rue fighting back into snaking. Skitter looking for this kill, gets the takedown on Rue. Miposhka and Skitter both the ones to get to the Wisdom Shrines, but Collapse and Backup now arriving. Lal is here to try and save his buddy. Abaddon does have a point held with 15 one charges as well for ulti and the sustain. Actually going to pop it now to turn and heal to full.
He's trying to save as well. He doesn't need to use his shield on him, just holding it ready. And meanwhile, Ben is followed by Miposhka, who is looking for the kill. Dead? Is he dead here? Close. It's close. Shield. Heavy blade barrier.
Meanwhile, Collapse is nearly dead on the left-hand side. It's so far a tale of two off-lanes. Both tied and struggling, just scraping the bottom of the barrel for anything.
I just started worse because he's losing power right now. Abaddon keeping the catapult alive for a long time. Brings down the offlane tower. First big damage dealt in this game.
Yeah, traffic a kobold over on that right side of the map. So 3 farm for Amar. Very happy about it, but he's going to know his both of his camps have been sentry.
He doesn't have a home right now. Like Amar is he's drawing on the map. Like I want to do the other jungle maybe, but then he can't leave bottom. He doesn't want to lose power. It's just tough days.
Stop this TA pushing into you. Especially with the hero by her side.
Ultimately, though, Radan having the freest game ever as TA. Very happily farming.
Yeah, 74, 22, 4,500 net worth. Good 400 head of the Abaddon already. What we're going to see, the Dragonlance Link? Or is he stepping in for a Deso in between them?
Looks like Deso is going to be bought up, and I don't disagree with it. Yes, this game farm, look at damage, and get to a point where Sven can never tank. If you have enough damage on TA, Sven is just food always. With him being farm to farm, I think this is the right choice.
And Skitter's Abaddon, Blade Mail lined up for him, so not the Radiant Rush, going for more of a the ability at least to have a bit of a mid-game fighting build. Crit and snaking over in the enemy ancients area. Just counting things out.
Auto a little bit to try and allow Storm to play aggressive and high tempo.
Look, the shovel for the water rune. Refills Twin. Will provide always.
Support do. At least if bottom is going pretty poorly for them. The mid top lane are nice. Falcons. They're getting a lot of value. Even Slimes are being allowed to farm lane a little bit, which I'm a big fan of. Put on trying to activate, going towards mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, minute 10, Hastings spawn. Oh, the remnant down south. That's going to be there for Quinn. And there's also Cottle getting all the farm that's meeting that tier 1 bottom, right? Sansa gets the lane top, Cottle gets the lane bottom, the rest of them jungling and finding value there. And we all know what a Cottle with a few levels and a bit of gold can do.
Definitely. I think level 6 is very critical in this hero. Ever since the recall facet becoming the play, it allows you to do so much more. You can get your team involved. Maybe with that, you can get Storm into some killing position and get the hero down bottom. Needs to have a level to one on Cottle. Get level 6.
I'm not sure what Rakan is signaling there. Big old circle. Maybe he's saying Sven hasn't shown his face down here for a good 2 minutes. He must be farming out the rest of the map. It looks like Sven, he's going to be going for this kind of regular carry build. Ask a man Saber.
He's maxing stun and the cleave primarily, and he's going for the man instead. So he's signaling he wants to farm, and I think when you're this far behind, you have to go for this. Otherwise, you're not going to play on a tempo. You're not going to hit a strong timer and somehow end the game. So nice little turn to recover. We have always praised Sven for how well he can recover in the jungle, how strong he can become when he has items. The question is, how much can Team Spirit do with this basically off-laner being MIA right now?
Yeah, I mean, at least the Tide has Ravage. As a tool they can use to fight around, but it looks like for now, Collapse is trying to TP out of the grasp of Skitter and Snaking. Gets the fountain with his life. It's not an easy ride. Meanwhile, Quinn gets the sniper and Napoleon down bottom. And it looks like with Cottle and Sansa's arrival, they'll try and push this for tier 1.
Bottom lane does get dangerous very quickly with Storm coming in. They haven't got lockdown heroes, but until they have some extra items coming in the shard on Tide, they're struggling to deal with the mobility of Storm with a constant mana refill.
And Skitter does a good job planting himself mid to clear the way for the tower there, and now rejoin the rest of the team.
Pull down then if there's a big fight too.
Zip. Now what's a sentry? Through. Pops. Out of the safety, and Quinn's going to keep giving chase. And Morata caught up by Quinn. Storm Vortex into the Illuminate. Bomb Spirit with another kill. 6 galvanized stacks for him. 2-0-1-1. Much better start than his Queen of Pain game.
He's up to a fantastic start. The Ember's keeping pace in terms of farm at least. Hasn't found any kills, but Laurel has a good job maxing out farm. We'll get that clear in a pretty good timing.
It's great to see, slowly but surely we're having this incremental build-up from Collapse and Amar, who didn't have a lane, haven't had a game the first 6 or 7 minutes, but look at the net worth board and you don't really feel that massive difference.
I mean, all they've been doing is trying to recover, so they're working really hard on fixing their net worth, and they're letting their team shield them and make this move for them. So both are kind of dead weight in their team right now. Collapse starting to make his presence known, pushing top, cutting behind creep waves, and has his eyes on this tower. Falcon's going to down there pretty early on. Well.
15 camp stacked by Spirit and 12 by Falcons. A very stack-heavy game, as you've been saying. Just trying to recover their net worth as they can. Here comes that smoke from Falcons. Crit and Snaking. Wandering through that top jungle. Sven is in the vicinity, ready to go.
Not spotted by the ward.
It's a Collapse Tide on his own. He's going to get surrounded pretty quickly here as well. Speedy though, phase beats them in the river, but with Storm Spirit, recall the cross. Should make reasonably short work of this Tide Hunter. That's a few little crack and pop-pops. Had 10-1 charges, he wouldn't bother using them. He knew they're dead.
It's like infinite mana on Storm with this total combination going on. The refill, he spent all that mana, he's still back full right after the gank. So Quinn looking to play a very fast tempo game with the help of Crit.
And Crit has a shovel still, so he's picking up mangoes himself. So it's not just the shatter and the recall, but he's got more. Crit suddenly quick down bottom.
Already throwing down sentry, making sure there's no radiant vision. Radiant. Definitely playing slower here, waiting for that TA timing panel was saying the shard is big in this game. Blink and shard has next items in the queue.
How greedy is going for Desolator here? Are we waiting for Blink and Shard to come out next before Radan makes a move? Or are we thinking about contesting Tormentor?
I think that means that they don't want to contest Tormentor as well. It's pretty greedy considering Hyde is having such a rough game. And I think you could have hit the timing with Ember, Mage Slayer, Blink on TA. But instead they all go this farming route.
Nice pass, damage and great dead shot. That's going to be calling, but the global silence is that massive reset button. Something the panel mentioned, right? Having Abaddon ulti with the global silence, the Cockle and the Storm able to reposition around the map. Lots of resets and crappy skirmish tools that Falcons have.
And the heal, look at it. Coddle says, okay, you're low HP, just gonna push some blast at my entire team. Can dodge, easy. Mana is still fixed up. He's working on fixing HP on Storm. Storm was heading base, but you never really need to go base when you have this non-stop healing coming in. Man keeps going. Almost Echo Saber. Echo is so he's getting there.
Oh, he's caught up tremendously well. 7,000 net worth. Here's the blink on TA.
I'm going for Jules at the first item. No flat mirrors. This is definitely unusual. Of course, he's playing as a silencer. He wants to be able to ravage, but still not really inspiring confidence in me.
I guess you're going to build Abaddon with the ulti as well. Yeah. You're going to get dipped on here. Skitter and Quinn close in on collapse. There is Ravage ready, and you've up today on the Abaddon by set up for an ice pad. Followed through from Radan and Rue. Skitter holding the ulti for as long as possible. Tons of one charges and healing loads for him. Skitter, ulti popped, and Team Spirit chasing him down. I don't know if he can survive the rest of this. Falcon team nearby, but not wanting to commit to a fight. So Team Spirit has run this Abaddon down into the ground, pummeling him over and over again. But no one's lost from the rest of the Dire team. They're even going to ravage for him. All right. Go down, collapse.
Dear God, he wanted him dead. Gets the last hit. Ravage for the last. It feels like there has to have been a moment to turn that fight around. Full down on the Storm during that. Abaddon lived through that long. He's like, really guys, can't punish this? 5 healing next to each other. 0 mana. In the end, they just sell him and keep farming. Dodge now. They don't want to fight into the big fight of Radiant.
I mean, maybe when you see that TA with Blink Deso, you're like, maybe not a fight we want to take. Like 11,400 net worth. Radan is gapping people. He can't different between him and Storm.
Maybe he did have the freest lane ever. I don't know what a last to the off lane. I guess TA does. It's definitely not threatening, I can tell you that much.
Now Ravage is down. They've got a free opening onto collapse. Grabs the single room. Stormhammer's good. Calling place down to slowly advance, and Skitter's just dead. Abaddon gets shredded. Law's going to be able to slide and maybe get a bit of distance, but the global gives the coverage for Storm to zip back in, but they don't have the damage. Quinn's got to zip out of there now. Amon is committing. He's fallen. What is going on? Rue's in the midst of battle. Quinn's in an ice path, falling to Team Spirit, and Radan is shredding them. What a witness!
Silence from the TA just messing them up there in the middle of the fight as well. Overcommitment. Abaddon didn't have ulti when the fight started. I think they underestimated how important that is when have 10 seconds cooldown as they begin the chase here. And the beautiful calling going down. Look at that positioning. They force through this. Very dangerous.
Just the damage of Abaddon just comes out of nowhere. Yeah, you're right. These TA traps, huh? The silence just continues on the Storm.
Yeah. Storm from Ember. So Ember alive for a long time, and then he had to overcommit. Meanwhile, back in live, they're trying to go down bottom, pushing out, but sneaky Coddle playing the edge of the map. This is also where he has to have a lot of history. TA traps can mess with this type of gameplay for Coddle. I mean, the shard, they have increased vision now.
They're coming for them. Look at this train. Heading down bottom. There's dire
intentions.
False sense of security maybe for the Storm Spirit. And they'll see the Ember. He pushes out the lane alone. Don't think about going. He's going to walk right into them. Slide chain, no defensive tools. Down you go. Saw the console too, hey? Headshot.
I like that the moment the Storm showed himself, three immediate abilities landed on him. Searing Chain, TA, Trap Silence, and Automators were all clicked the moment they showed Fog of War. And no way out for him. He didn't have a chance to dodge any of them.
Been trained well. I'm so scared to be a Templar Assassin, man. How happy are you to see a TA like this?
I mean, I'm happy to see it, but also it feels so odd to me. Normally I see TA and counterpick it, but this game, there's not any counter. All the heroes on down are honestly shit against TA. Like, none of them good against TA. The supports are really bad, and the Sven also lane was used up well. I mean, laners like good against TA. That's why
how long was the pick? We've seen a lot of first TA, right? Then it gets counted. So this is more third, This yeah. That was very nice.
I didn't expect him to somehow it just felt like that should have been the carry, and you gotta somehow work with like a Science or Abaddon on the lane at least, something that can threaten this off the meld.
The way this is going now, 3k lead, 7-7, but it's Team Spirit dictating the pace of play. But Aegis on this Templar Assassin, and Radahn shows no sign of slowing down. Hurricane Flight, Blink, 12 stacks on Deco, tons of maneuverability with all this damage.
So the damage building up is actually a big thing. Getting these kills really feels nice when you're getting scale like this. They don't want to give up anything. They actually do lose their wisdom rune, which is still there. One in that bottom. Or getting something for himself.
So thank you very much. Arcane the next. Storm Spirit. Hey. Oh, you're right. You still might be done for. Dead shot's good. Follow through with it coming, but the slide with no chains. They can't keep on going.
We really want to dive in there. Ultimately, though, that's a lot of resources just run away. Some mid-tower. Got defendable. Storm has nothing.
Blink. This has got to be a couple of minutes of dodging by the Falcons, right? Surely they don't want to go fight into this, huh?
No, they have the Radiance time in Abaddon, so they want to try and get something out of this mischance. Really good against TA, the burn.
Radahn, how are you? They'll get jumped and stunned by the Sven, vortex from the storm, a lot of control, but the damage isn't quite there. First life, it's a struggle to bring down this TA, but they've got it done. You wasn't the sky towards this Abaddon, holding the Ravage for now, and the TA respawns and blinks away. Radahn has a distance and that. Abaddon ulti already expended. Could be problematic for Skitter. They've got slight chains on the storm. A shield to save him though. This means Skitter is isolated for the big Ravage out of collapse. Clips the Abaddon and the storm, but it comes Sven again. Pushes Sven back. Quinn about to get the kill. They take him down. Sven, he's moved back in. Quinn is out of dialogue as Crick is caught. Another slight change. Law will find the Cockle. A 2-for-1. Storm and the Cockle for the Tide.
2-for-1 now. The aftermath as well. They might force a buyback here. The push coming in. The death with Widow's Crystal as well. At least they pick a out of them. Down. One stick around. Not back immediately. The death timer on Storm pretty long. Abaddon well. We saw what happened when he doesn't have ulti ready.
The only ulti they've got is Storm. Storm's dead. Look, silencer. He's alright.
Fine. No aggressive on the TA. He doesn't have the counter.
He's not teched into it.
Yeah,
there goes the tier 3.
You're at the count off by an orb of venom. Gives you true strike. Broken.
A little bit.
Yeah. One at least, which is all TA cares about. First attack landing. ultimately big damage for Falcons. Now stepping back, looking for covers. This man desperately needs BKB to fight. Yes, blink, yes, he has damage output, but he cannot go in because of the Jiro, the Ember, and the Murta, even the Ravage. Too much team fight roll. Don't catch either.
An early shield forced out with a rod of Atos. We have that ulti. Try and keep the control going though. And this Abaddon all on its own again. It's been left and dipped by the rest of the team.
For heresies unknown.
Did some return damage to Ember, but Ember can fix that as well to the base and jump out again if you want to. They've started farming their ancients.
Oh yeah.
Shameless behavior by Sven.
It comes while. Yeah, this is just a regular poker project. Comes with the daisies, chains, ice path, and then the damage from Radahn secures yet another kill. Think about that last fight and how it all went. You know, wait, timing, the god strength from Sven is level 2, they got a jump, it looked okay, but then they just get stuck in this quicksand of bullshit. Spirit put on the floor.
That's a good way to put it. I think the top part was the Aegis on TA in that fight though. If that was fight without Aegis, that would be very tricky for Team Spirit. So it's a little bit to the strength of Falcons. Sadly though, after losing that fight and all the farming done by Radiant after it, now they have to stall out for these timings. Get the BKB on. They have BKB on Storm. So that's huge for him. Getting man on Abaddon, the ideal. They did a dispel against all these different things. I mean, this is probably one of the best games ever. TA silence, hero steering chains. Even against Murta silence and gosh, I don't mind it.
Yeah, get out of the swamp, get out of the quicksand. That's what Manta does.
This with the smoke.
Yeah, just move on with the Muerta, trying to blow him up, but the Yules now pierce the veil, gets the distance away. Falcons, they try to strike, but now they're the ones on the run. Lal is trying to catch up to someone as the Storm Spirit is silent, getting caught up in the fear and the control. Team Spirit not wanting to hard commit on the Quinn though. It looks like with that BKB still ready, they're holding out for it. As the Mark goes in with his BKB, but the damage has come too quickly. Radahn has shredded the Sven, Skirmishes goes to the and they lose crit immediately. A big damage to the collapse. Storm's caught up in the stun. Skidder, he looks pretty done here. Radahn's Templar Assassin stands Storm and destroys them. Falcons 4 down, 1 casualty from Spirit, and they are ready to go high ground again.
I'm fucked up. He used silence on the Madness without using Warcry. If you go Warcry out, he'll 2 hits from TA there. But Madness, remember, you not being Warcry. This man hadn't had 1 armor before TA Desol comes in. Desol plus Nemesis curse. He literally died into it.
That's why my podcast is hitting him, huh?
Yeah.
They don't need to type the words. Amon knows what they're saying just through a tip.
He got dodged by the side like this, so it was spare all over the place.
Quinn trying to deny the tower. He zips over, and then again away.
Trying to do whatever he can. But I like this discipline. Team Spirit says, you know what? We need to rack even more. Already got the mid-racks. Back out. Play the fields. They have great TA traps to hold control. The only way Falcons get out of the map is basically by smoking. I don't think they have the gold yet for a gem. No. They're trying to get the aghanim scepter on the caudal. Win 5k gold on him. Meanwhile, Murta already has the Rod of Aegis and aghanim scepter combination. Seen time and again how strong that is.
Level 15, aghanim, Atos, Rue having some incredible work games. Career
is looking great. Able to play pretty aggressive well without dying with that ulti, keeping him safe.
Almost a full daedalus on that career. Taken out for a good 3 minutes.
Top tower is under attack.
Let's see if Team Spirit care.
We'll slow them down a bit, but She could donate away a daedalus and still be about a daedalus ahead of any buyer. So her net worth is disgusting right now.
Double daedalus at this point. Massive advantage. And Rue is going to rebuff them from the Radiant Ancient spot. Sneaking, sense hacking. Because he's just going to get caught by Rodando. And in the meantime, we've got Grazed Barracks taking some chip damage. Bottom while sneakily slips into that dire base. Then jumps out to mid lane when he sees Skitter. Walks into the Abaddon. Amar is in the neighborhood, but it's just hey, how you doing? And then walk away.
This time Skitter not getting his ulti forced. Has to be so cautious. Normally feel unkillable as Abaddon, but this game they have great heroes to kind of keep him in place with the dead in the water, Tide, good abilities like Ice Path to delay the kill.
This could be the killing blow. Dan trying to go for the jugular here as Amar projectiles flying. He's got the shield already. Rest of them smoked in behind the TA. Storms it down south. Pushes on to the east where Okay. That was a coddle.
That's a lot of damage coming in. Well plays Dutch combo. TA gives you everything, man.
Are fortified.
The glyph on the bottom creep wave. It's real insulting to Quinn.
They have no fear of losing buildings. Might as well glyph for these waves. They're just playing to keep control on the map right now. They know that Roche is going to spawn soon. They know exactly when it's going to spawn as well.
We've got a shark in the water. Quinn's pretty low on mana. He's going to be able to zip and, I guess, BKB TP.
Have to.
He's got to, right? Yeah. Fine. Not including it close. Limit testing. Fine.
He's back to base. Everyone is shoved away from the area as well with this forward move by Ember, securing the Roche by pushing up mid wave. Now they can go back and take easy Roche. Falcons, what are you building for? The map's not complete with Abaddon. It's going to help them a little bit, but they need so much more. Absolutely no way doesn't go Roche. The scepter has to be the biggest mind of them. If they spin out, they can maybe high ground defense, but still 3-5 get 4.2.
Pretty monumental challenge for Falcons just to keep these waves pushed out to begin with. Bottom lane shoved by the Abaddon illusions. Mid lane needs that Cockle to stick around and play with the Illuminate. The smoke from Falcons is about to be scouted by the Invis Ember Spirit. He walks up into a sentry. It looks like he's okay with the covering fire of the dead shot. And a TA trap that barely misses out on Quinn, who zips in. Pokes at Radan. Collapse goes forward onto the storm. Global starts covering though for a martyr kill Miposhka. Jakiro trades out for snaking, support. But Radan the TA is the big target in the middle, being focused by Skitter. Getting a bit of distance and still has BKB with the Aegis of course. So second life coming while we've got the Sven going deep. Collapse and ruin surrounded him. TA gets off her BKB. Sven gets Atos stuff, Cork rooted in a Radan needs some help though, and a Ravage will give it. Collapse is there to buy the time to turn around and fight into Quinn. The Sideblade spills, the damage is good. Skitter's blade mail almost killed Radan, but now he's going to get turned on. With ulti available, you'll die a bit of time, but this is just delaying the inevitable demise. The multi-Yule Scepter Cyclone synergy here, destroying Skitter's chances. Real low. They get in on top of him. Another 4 for 1. It's one of the Aegis, I guess.
It was a pretty impressive fight still from Falcons. They did what they could. A good quick burst on the support. Abaddon launched onto TA, brought down Aegis, but they don't have enough in the tank to bring down the TA once the storm, falls towards the end there. Abaddon just left alone. Look at the respect that they ignore the Ember and try to go on the important target. Easy kill supports and get on the TA, who is representing like 50% of the team's total damage right now. You don't you lose.
Songs are straight up died to LOL. Courier's dead. That's a tragedy. There's 200 off the aghanim scepter.
Oh. Yeah, Coleman's on as well, so you won't be able to store by the item. Aghanim's component on it.
And now defense of the top tier 2.
That sort of saving grace for their mega status right now. Otherwise, that would just be a push towards top tower. You got a Lincoln, so adding a safety tool to yourself.
Oh, crit. Oh, this will spend. So crit, this will spend. Did we go for left or right, up or down? Right, follow through on the out. Go on.
Down to bottom lane, but that means tower is going to be forfeit. Time until this hydro push is coming. Still 1.5 minutes in that action. That was going to be so important for the call, and he's going to get it in time, man. They're heading to your base.
Keeping multiple lanes pushed in. Amber Spirit deals with mid, the rest of them are up top. Controlling one lane, really. Even though they're farming agents, getting gold, it doesn't feel like this next round of items outside of that copper aghanim scepter is going to do a whole lot. They've got to come back and defend, no matter what. Skitter returns. Mar is going to try and finish off a harpoon if he can. He's pretty close to it.
He's got it. He does not have tapping ready, so if the fight breaks out, he can't get there that he has to try and run over if...
Hold. It's front lining and giving a bit of vision. We're coming up that hill. The terrifying monster of two spirits. They jump in on the Lincolns, on the TA, but there's a cyclone there. Buys a bit of time for Adam to get down and get a BKB. Forced out of the grasp of Skitter. Anchor thrown at him. And Collapse still has a rabbit ready to play with. Law and Rue focusing on his Abaddon to control him up through the ultimate. The heals. It looks like it'll bring Skitter back to full health, but now Collapse will forward. Law diving DD. Rabbit's still ready, but Amar's in the back of the Departure trying to kill the Zakira, but it's done enough damage. He's dead yet again. Falls so quickly, it's almost as if he wasn't there to begin with. And Lol, another slight change, catches the Abaddon, forces the shield and the retreat. A tier 3 tower is here to be claimed, but Falcons have a cliff.
Spending again, finding himself next to TA without being war cry, man. He's just alive. You can't use Master next to 0. Does not work. Wait,
I feel like Lol cares an awful lot. There's multiple dual scepters, tons of protection, giving him the coverage, and the rest of the team just keeping building things. Quinn gonna zip-zap in and out. Change the prospects into the calling and the TA trap, and that's it. Mega Creep, they'll be coming. The final ranks falls. Falcons on their last legs.
Trying to hold on, but the siege is just going to keep going. You can stand there and take shots up in all the buildings. What are you going to do? He's going to come over there.
They don't have to go BKB. So the stuns. Okay, they've got a Yule Scepter here. Lol, self-Yule to save himself. A little worse for wear. I thought they were going to commit on him. But it is just building from Radan. Focusing the tier 4s. Not going for these final hero kills. Maybe one more chance for Falcons.
Win, so smart, pick up the push. It's on the north side, but it's working, man.
Good damage, Radan is dead. They don't get the cyclone on there this time, and the chase is on. Falcons desperately scrambling for anything they can get. But the cyclone is chainsaw, damage comes in. They don't need the TA to fight that. Falcons fly back on to Quinn, and they're going to take down the Lol Ember Spirit inside their base.
Normal fire timing on the Abaddon brings down. As you see, they just disassemble his radiance, get the null fire before that fight started. Nice way to, of course, get a quick counter for the wing play. Get rid of the radiance. Does mean he lost some AoE damage. Single target possible. Get wish if you could just go back for it immediately, because now he gotta deal with Mega Creep. Just disassemble back and forth and just have whatever you want.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
That would be some interesting
get exposed for own super sound as well.
Trying their best to hold on to the game. And I think they say, alright, next Roche, get level 25 on TA and fraction charges. I'll make it a lot easier, but Falcons holding on hope. This gives them momentum to finish up a few items. They got that aghanim scepter on the caudal. Then it's getting quite rich, getting towards the root.
Not a bad swinging gold there for them.
Even if Storm is getting catch plate mail towards that Diva, it's going to be big. Some survivability against the big right clicks.
Just rough if Storm has to be getting TP out top lane. And he's been given the anchor by Collapse. Wheels into the sky. Ember Spirit has rotated in, so Quinn has to BKB Ball Lightning TP. Well, not done, but yeah, Quinn is.
Reaction. Amar. Gotta get out. Spotted taking over the Watcher, but it's safety.
No lift for a minute 40 on the Dire side. His throne's open. Creeps are arriving at the Dire base. Can we just go to
TA?
We could go throne, but it looks like they're going Quinn instead. Same thing, in theory. If they get this Storm Spirit, knowing there's no BK, Cyclone to the global, the Yule Scepter on the Storm. Do we have the stuns to come before that? No, we do not.
Oh no,
Global gives him the coverage, but the fierce dead shot into Remnant forward. They've got the chains on him now. Quinn in serious trouble, about to be dropped. The Rabbit isn't going to clip him though. He's taken down to safe and sound. The Abandon, he's fine as well. Skipper steps back as Radam tries to BK open up on him, but he's kind of with this. Sven? Amar? He jumps in very aggressively, but Ogasil Totem back to the high ground. That's Falcons expending everything.
Team Spirit used a lot as well. They used Ravage and they committed in for this. Falcons did, get some cooldowns, but they didn't lose their Abaddon ulti, so I think Team Spirit just say they regroup. They know the Roshan is about to be up.
Hold a bit of terrain.
Surviving that storm being cooldown was massive for Falcons. Keeps them in the game, able to have another chance in the fight.
They're playing on the Dire Vision Spirit. Back up on smoke. They ping Amar.
Don't have the hex yet. Yeah, they're trying to build a hex on hide, but doesn't have a link.
Cannot link in time. Cyclone, ice path, no protection, no buyback. Sven down and out. Falcons now in a 4 versus 5 with the throne open. They've got a glyph and a dream to try and hold on to this. Spirit, like you said, is coming back for the safe route, going for Roshan.
They could just go, but why would they not take Roshan when there's no way Falcons can contest this? They can take over and try to deal it. That's hear the roar, they know what's up. You almost don't have to go for a play here. I think it's a giveaway to go over it, but it's also a lot to ask the line shield in this one. I'm happy. He's got the Aegis refresher shard on hide. Also massive.
Double Roshan banner for TA. They should combine into something, you know? Take 2 banners, you make a coat. Or a cape.
3 banners in a trench coat. It's just a super tall banner.
Or a nice little red carpet for TA to walk down, you know? Straight to the throne. Into the Glal is doing right now. Yeah, the red carpet for him put out by himself. Move on to the Storm Spirit, nearly kill him off with the Radam damage, and now focus the throne. Glyph is available, so they can buy him at a time through his Villa Wisp and delay tactics. Sven was also reaching more. So Storm jumping into the TA, trying to force out the Aegis, some kind of defensive play. Nothing working out for Falcons just yet though, and they've got to deal with mega creeps under the banner glyph while TA starts pumping damage onto the throne. They do jump in with a Sven and a Batten, collapse those, strong and tanky, holding Ravage and Refresher charge. Might be able to just walk into this one as Quinn BKBs the battle back into Radam, but Lol, he grabs a double kill in the back line, finding the pick-off they need. Quinn and Skip are about to be slain here as Team Spirit rack up the kill right next to the throne and pulls out the GG. Typical Ravage from Collapse right in the fountain. That's where it belongs. Aim 3 for Team Spirit, 2-1 in his best of 3, wiping Falcons off the face of the map and out of the upper bracket.